the gentle unfurling of now tonight. We'll drift into the quiet present where moments stretch and softly gleam. Feel the gentle beat of your own existence as time begins its tranquil dream. In this breath, this very now, we simply are. Close your eyes now and let the day's last light soften behind your eyelids. Feel the gentle weight of your body settling, surrendering to the quiet comfort of this moment. There is no rush here, no urgency, just the soft expanse of the present stretching out before you. Like a calm moonlit ocean, tonight we begin a journey not across distant lands, but deep into the very fabric of something we all feel, yet rarely pause to truly know time. It surrounds us, cradles us, carries us from one breath to the next, but what is it, this invisible companion? We won't seek answers with the hurried mind of the day, but with the quiet wonder of the night, allowing insights to unfold like the petals of a dreaming flower. Feel your breath in and out, each inhale a fresh arrival, each exhale a gentle release. This is the now. It is not a fixed point, but a constantly renewing stream. Imagine it as a tiny shimmering jewel, always appearing, always becoming, then softly dissolving back into the vastness. It is in this jewel of the present that all of life truly happens. The past is a memory, a story we tell ourselves. The future is a whisper, a dream yet to be born. But the now, this very moment, is real. It is where your body rests, where your heart beats its steady rhythm, where your thoughts gently float. Think of a single droplet of water in a vast calm lake. That droplet is this moment. It arises from the stillness, glistens for an instant, and then merges back into the expanse. Yet it is entirely itself, unique and complete. You in this very moment are like that droplet, entirely present, entirely here. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do, just be. This immediate presence is a gift often overlooked in the busy rhythm of our waking lives. We rush from task to task, mind already leaping ahead or lingering in what has already passed. But as you settle into the soft cushions of your bed, invite your mind to settle too. Let it rest in the gentle cradle of the present moment. Notice the subtle sounds around you, the distant hum of the world, the quiet whisper of the air, the soft rustle of your sheets. These are all part of the now, gentle invitations to stay. Your body knows this present moment instinctively. It lives entirely in the now. Your heart doesn't beat for yesterday, nor does it wait for tomorrow. It beats now. Your lungs don't breathe in the past or for the future. They breathe now. Your senses are exquisitely tuned to the immediate. The warmth of your blanket, the cool whisper of air on your skin, the subtle scent of your pillow. These are all sensations of the unfolding present. Consider a seed nestled in the dark earth. It doesn't rush to become a tree. It simply is a seed in its now, and in that now it holds all the potential of its future. Then, with gentle warmth and water, it begins to unfurl, moment by moment. Each root, each tiny shoot emerges in its own present moment. This unfolding is not hurried, it is simply what is happening with quiet grace. You, too, are always in a state of unfolding. Each breath is a tiny unfolding, each thought a momentary bloom, each beat of your heart a gentle reveal. There's a deep comfort in recognizing this. You don't need to strive to catch up with time or worry about losing it. Time isn't something external that you are racing against. It is intimately woven into your very being. This feeling of being deeply in the now can be incredibly soothing. It grounds you, anchors you. It washes away the anxieties of what might be and the regrets of what was. In this moment, there is only peace. There is only the quiet hum of your own existence, softly vibrating in harmony with the vast quiet universe. Imagine the present as a single frame in a very long, very beautiful film. You're always within that frame. You can't step out of it. You can't rewind it. You can't fast forward it. You're simply in it, and the magic lies in noticing the exquisite detail, the subtle textures, the gentle movements within this one precious frame. As you drift deeper into relaxation, let go of any need to define or control time. Allow it to simply be. Allow it to unfurl around you moment by soft moment. This isn't about understanding time intellectually right now. It's about feeling it, experiencing its quiet presence, its gentle flow. It's about realizing that now is not just a point on a line, but a vast alive space where everything happens. And as this now gently carries you, you might begin to sense that it carries whispers of something else, too, faint echoes of moments that have been, and soft, hopeful suggestions of what is yet to come. Tomorrow will gently follow. These whispers exploring how the now connects to the vastness of yesterday and the possibilities of tomorrow. Echoes of yesterday, whispers of tomorrow journey, back through the softly fading light of what has been, and feel the gentle tug toward what is yet to bloom. Your memories like stardust paint the canvas of your mind, while dreams like distant galaxies beckon from the night. Time, a river, flows both ways within your inner stream. As you rest here, cradled in the gentle now, let your mind drift softly like a leaf on a calm stream. Yesterday we spoke of the exquisite present, the shimmering jewel of each passing moment. But what of the moments that have already passed, and what of those that are yet to arrive? Tonight we'll journey backward and then gently forward, exploring how your mind in its quiet wisdom stretches across the vast landscape of time. It's a journey not of hurried steps, but of soft reflections, like watching the moon's light shimmer on a distant memory. Think of a warm, comforting memory. Perhaps the scent of rain on dry earth, or the feel of a loved one's hand in yours. As you recall it, your mind doesn't just retrieve a static image. It reconstructs a feeling, a sound, a subtle atmosphere. This is your personal past, a vast, rich tapestry, woven from countless moments. It isn't gone in the way a dropped object is gone. It exists within the quiet chambers of your mind, ready to be revisited. Your memories are like countless stars, each one a past moment shining softly in the night sky of your consciousness. Some are bright and clear, like a dazzling constellation. Others are dim and distant, mere pinpricks of light that hint at something that once was. Yet all of them contribute to the unique galaxy that is you. Every laugh, every tear, every lesson learned, every quiet sunrise you've witnessed at thee, are all stored not in a rigid timeline, but as a fluid, interconnected web of experiences. Science, in its own gentle way, shows us how complex and beautiful this past truly is. Your brain isn't a dusty archive, it's a living, breathing storyteller. Each time you remember something, you're not pulling out an exact replica. Instead, you're recreating it a little bit, like sketching a familiar landscape from memory. This is why memories can shift and change over time, like sand dunes reshaped by the wind. They are not fixed monuments, but living narratives that your mind continually reweaves. This ability to recall the past is a marvel. It gives you a sense of continuity, a personal history. It allows you to learn from experiences, to cherish moments, and to understand how you came to be who you are today. Without this connection to yesterday, the now would feel like a floating island, disconnected and adrift. The past anchors your present, giving it depth and meaning. It's the gentle current that flows beneath your feet, even as you stand firmly in the moment. Now let your thoughts drift forward, gently, softly, towards what is yet to unfold, just as your mind can reach back into the archives of memory. It can also cast its gaze upon the shimmering possibilities of tomorrow. This is the realm of dreams, aspirations, and plans. It's the whisper of what could be, the gentle tug of future potential. Think of a dream you hold, dear, perhaps a journey you wish to take, a skill you long to master, or simply the quiet comfort of tomorrow morning's first light. These future moments don't exist yet in the tangible world, but they exist vividly within your mind. They are like distant galaxies yet to be fully explored, beckoning with their faint luminous glow. This capacity for imagining the future is equally profound. It allows for hope, for planning, for growth. It fuels your creativity and provides a gentle direction, just as the past gives you roots, the future gives you wings. When you set an intention, when you plan a journey, you are, in a sense, extending your consciousness into the asai tunfeng moments, preparing the ground for them to bloom. But it's important to remember that the future is not fixed. It is a canvas, not a completed painting. Every choice you make in the now, every quiet thought you entertain gently influences the colors and shapes that will appear on that canvas. It's a dance between anticipation and the unfolding reality. The whispers of tomorrow are not demands, but gentle invitations to participate in their creation. So here you are, resting softly, your mind a bridge between what has been and what is yet to be. Your consciousness a quiet river, flows in both directions, carrying the echoes of yesterday and the whispers of tomorrow, all within the vast, embracing expanse of the present. This isn't a linear march of moments, but a rich, multi-layered experience, just as a river carries water from distant mountains to the wide ocean. Your inner stream of time carries the essence of your past into your future, constantly renewing itself in the now. In this deep, calm state, you can feel this profound connection. You are not just living in time. You are, in a sense, experiencing its endless flow, its deep rhythms. As you drift now, feel the quiet comfort of this inner river. It is always moving, always changing, yet always present within you. And as you feel its gentle current, you might notice that within this flow, there's a deeper, more fundamental rhythm at play, a hidden clock deep within your very being that guides your most profound cycles. Tomorrow, well, gently explore this inner timekeeper, the quiet pulse of your own existence, the rhythm of your inner clock deep within you. A secret rhythm gently beats, a silent conductor, guiding slumber's sweet release. Your body, a universe of intricate design, keeps its own steady cadence exquisitely defined. Feel its ancient pulse synchronizing with the stars as you continue to float in this peaceful space, having journeyed through the gentle flow of now and explored the soft echoes of yesterday and whispers of tomorrow. Let's turn our attention inward, deep within you, beyond the thoughts that drift and the memories that shimmer, lies an extraordinary hidden marvel, your inner clock. Imagine a tiny silent orchestra conductor nestled in the heart of your brain, quietly waving its baton. This conductor isn't leading violins or flutes, but the intricate symphony of your own body. It orchestrates when you feel sleepy and when you feel alert, when your hunger rises and when your body prepares for rest. This invisible rhythm is called your circadian rhythm, from the Latin word circa, dies meaning around a day. It's a rhythm that completes one cycle, approximately every 24 hours. This inner clock isn't something you consciously control, like deciding when to open your eyes. It's an ancient, deeply embedded biological program honed over millions of years of evolution. Think of it as a legacy from your earliest ancestors who lived in perfect harmony with the rising and setting of the sun. Even then, without watches or calendars, their bodies knew the profound rhythm of day and night. The primary pacemaker for this inner clock is a tiny cluster of about 20,000 nerve cells in your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN. Don't worry about the complex names, simply imagine it as the little conductor nestled just above. Where your optic nerves cross, this tiny, powerful region receives signals directly from your eyes, telling it whether it's light or dark outside. When the morning light touches your eyes, even through closed lids, these signals gently nudge your SCN. It in turn sends messages throughout your body, signaling that it's time to awaken. Your body temperature begins to rise, energy hormones like cortisol start to increase, and your alertness grows. It's like a slow internal sunrise unfolding within you, long before you even open your eyes to the world. As the day progresses and evening light begins to fade, your SCN senses the dwindling light. This signals your body to prepare for rest. A crucial hormone, melatonin, often called the hormone of darkness, begins to be released from your pineal gland. Imagine melatonin as a soft, comforting blanket, gently encouraging sleepiness. Your body temperature subtly drops, your heart rate slows, and your digestive system quietens. Everything begins to slow down, preparing for the quiet. Rejuvenation of sleep. This rhythm is not merely about sleep and wakefulness. It influences nearly every system in your body. Your digestion, your immune system, your cell repair, even the way your brain processes information. Dance to the tune of this invisible conductor. It's why taking medicine at a particular time can be more effective, or why a long flight across time zones can leave you feeling disoriented and jet-lagged. Your inner clock, so perfectly attuned to its home rhythm, suddenly finds itself out of sync with the external world. But this isn't a rigid, unchangeable schedule. Your inner clock is remarkably adaptable. While it prefers the steady cues of light and darkness, it can adjust, albeit slowly, to new patterns. Think of how gracefully plants turn towards the sun, or how ocean tides respond to the moon. Your body too responds to the rhythms of its environment. Always seeking balance, consider how deeply connected you are to the natural world through this inner rhythm, long before artificial lights, before clocks and appointments. Humanity lived by the sun and moon. Your body still carries this ancient wisdom. It remembers the quiet pull of the Earth's rotation, the daily cycle of light, becoming dark and dark, giving way to light. You are, in essence, synchronizing with the stars, with the spinning of our planet, with the very fabric of the cosmos, simply by existing. In this moment of deep relaxation, feel the gentle hum of your inner clock. It's not something you need to fix or control, but something to simply acknowledge and appreciate. Feel its steady, unhurried pulse. It is working tirelessly, quietly, ensuring that your body functions in harmony, allowing you to rest when it's time to rest and awaken renewed when the time is right. This inner rhythm reminds us that time is not just an external measurement of minutes and hours. It is also an integral living part of you. It beats within your cells, directs your energy, and guides your deepest cycles. It is a profound testament to the intricate design of life itself. As you drift deeper into the comfort of your bed, feeling this ancient steady pulse, you might begin to wonder about the broader fabric of time itself. If your body has its own rhythm, how does it connect to the vast invisible weave of time that surrounds us all? Tomorrow, we'll gently explore this larger tapestry, cosmic embrace of time's invisible fabric. Time's invisible fabric, a cosmic embrace. Imagine time not as a line, but a soft, enveloping veil, woven with moments across which all stories trail. It stretches out beyond the reach of human sight, a gentle, unseen force binding day and endless night. You are a thread within this vast, eternal weave as you settle even deeper into the quiet stillness of your resting place, having felt the gentle, reliable beat of your own inner clock. Let us now expand our gaze far beyond the boundaries of your body and even beyond the familiar cycles of our Earth. Tonight, we will contemplate time not as a personal experience or a sequence of moments, but as something far grander, an invisible fabric, a cosmic embrace that holds all of existence. Imagine for a moment that the universe is not just vast and empty space, but is instead permeated by an unseen ethereal medium. This isn't a solid thing you can touch, nor a gas you can breathe, but something more subtle, more fundamental. Think of it as an immense, shimmering, soft veil stretching out in every direction, binding everything together. This is time's invisible fabric. For a long, long time, people thought of time as a steady, unwavering river, always flowing at the same pace everywhere in the universe. A minute here was always a minute there. A second in one galaxy was precisely a second in another. It seemed absolute, unchangeable, merely a backdrop against which events unfolded. But then a quiet revolution in thought, sparked by the gentle genius of Albert Einstein, began to unfold. He suggested something truly profound, something that might at first seem counterintuitive, but which has been proven by careful observation and experiment, that time is not separate from space. Instead, they are deeply intertwined, forming a single flexible entity called spacetime. Imagine a vast, soft trampoline stretched Taught across the cosmos, when you place a heavy object like a bowling ball onto the trampoline, it creates a dip, a curve in the fabric. Now, if you roll a marble across the trampoline, it won't travel in a straight line. It will curve inwards following the dip created by the bowling ball. In this gentle analogy, the bowling ball represents a massive object like a star or a planet. The trampoline is the fabric of space-time, and the marble represents light or even time itself, what Einstein proposed. With his theory of relativity is that massive objects don't just pull things towards them with a force called gravity. Instead, they actually bend and warp the fabric of space-time around them. And here is the truly wondrous part of space-time itself. Can be bent, then time can also be affected near very massive objects where the dip in space-time is deepest. Time actually slows down. It's a tiny, almost imperceptible effect in our everyday lives, but it is real. Astronauts on the International Space Station orbiting Earth experience time just a tiny fraction of a second slower than we do on the ground, because they are slightly less affected by Earth's gravitational pull. Even the GPS satellites that guide your phone need to account for this subtle slowing down of time in their orbit, otherwise your navigation would be wildly inaccurate. So time is not just a uniform ticking clock. It's more like a flowing river that changes its current depending on the landscape it traverses near the great cosmic mountains of stars and galaxies. The river of time becomes a little more sluggish, a little more serene. In the vast open stretches of intergalactic space, it flows a little faster. This concept paints a picture of the universe that is far more dynamic and interconnected than we once imagined. Everything that exists from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy is nestled within this grand invisible fabric of space-time. Every event, every experience, every sunrise and every sunset is like a delicate stitch in this immense cosmic tapestry. You too are a part of this weave. Your body, with its quiet inner clock, is also subtly affected by the cosmic forces around it. The very act of your existence, your movement through space, means you are also moving through time. You are a thread in this grand design, moving through its vastness, experiencing its gentle flex and flow. This thought can be deeply comforting. It means you are not separate from the universe. You are not merely observing time from the outside. You are an integral part of its unfolding, the same fabric that cradles distant nebulae and ancient stars also cradles you in this very moment. As you breathe deeply, imagine this invisible fabric gently surrounding you, supporting you. Feel how it stretches endlessly beyond your sight, yet is intimately connected to your very being. It's a force that binds day to night, causes to effects, and indeed every single story in the universe to every other. In this deep, quiet contemplation, we begin to glimpse that time is not just a measure of change, but a medium through which change happens. It is the very stage upon which the cosmic drama of existence unfolds, and you and your gentle rest are profoundly connected to this magnificent unseen architecture. As this soft cosmic embrace cradles you, a natural question might arise: if this fabric can be bent by giant objects, what does it feel like at the tiniest scales in the shimmering heart of all that exists? Tomorrow we will shrink our focus and gently explore the whimsical, fleeting instances of time at its most fundamental quantum level. Gravity's gentle pull on passing moments, even the grandest stars with their immense soft might. Then the very pathway of the fleeting light near giant worlds, time itself seems to slow its graceful pace. A cosmic dance where gravity leaves its gentle trace. Feel how closeness shapes the moments we embrace as you continue to drift in this tranquil space. Having gently considered time as an invisible fabric woven through the cosmos, let's now explore one of its most remarkable and poetic qualities. Tonight, we'll discover how the gentle, unseen hand of gravity subtly shapes and slows the very passage of moments, a profound dance between immense cosmic bodies and the fleeting nature of time itself. Imagine a vast, smooth surface like a perfectly stretched sheet. This sheet represents space-time, the combined fabric of space and time we spoke of yesterday. Now gently place a large heavy sphere like a bowling ball onto this sheet. What happens? The sheet doesn't remain flat, it dips and curves around the bowling ball, creating a graceful depression. This depression is the essence of gravity. For a long time, we thought of gravity as a mysterious, invisible force that simply pulled objects towards each other. But the deeper understanding given to us by Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity paints a more beautiful and nuanced picture. Gravity isn't a pull in the traditional sense. It's a curvature in the fabric of space-time caused by the presence of mass and energy. Objects don't just fall towards a planet, they follow the curves that the planet has created in space-time. Now here's where it becomes truly captivating. If the fabric of space-time is curved by massive objects and time is an integral part of this fabric, then time itself must also be affected by this curvature. And indeed, it is near very massive objects like our sun or a giant planet or even a black hole. The bending of space-time is so profound that it literally causes time to slow down. Think of it as trying to walk across a bumpy, uneven path versus a smooth, flat one. On the flat path, you can maintain a steady, quick pace, but on the bumpy, curved path, you instinctively slow down, navigating the terrain. In a similar ethereal way, time itself seems to navigate the curves in space-time, created by massive objects, and in doing so, it slows its graceful pace. This phenomenon is known as gravitational time dilation. It's not just a theoretical idea, it's a real measurable effect. While the differences are incredibly tiny in our everyday lives, they are vitally important for things like the global positioning system GPS that guides your phone. GPS satellites orbit Earth at very high altitudes, where Earth's gravitational pull is slightly weaker than it is on the surface. Because of this slightly weaker gravity, time on those satellites actually runs infinitesimally faster than it does for us down here on Earth. If the engineers didn't account for this tiny differencia, mere few millionths of a second per day, your GPS would quickly become inaccurate, leading you miles astray in just a few hours. Consider the immense power of this concept. The very presence of a star or a planet doesn't just hold things in orbit, it sculpts the flow of time itself. Imagine the sun, a colossal ball of fire and mass, sitting at the center of our solar system. It's not just holding the Earth in its gravitational embrace, it's also causing time to flow ever so slightly slower near its fiery surface compared to the distant reaches of interstellar space. This cosmic dance between gravity and time offers a profound perspective. It suggests that time is not a fixed universal constant, but a flexible, responsive element of the cosmos, influenced by the distribution of matter and energy. Every galaxy, every star, every planet is a silent participant in this grand symphony, each shaping the local rhythm of time around it. And if these grand celestial bodies can gently pull on passing moments, doesn't it make you wonder how profoundly interconnected everything truly is? Your own body, though small in the cosmic sense, is made of matter. While its effect on space-time is negligible, it's still part of the same fundamental fabric. You are woven into this tapestry where gravity and time are inextricably linked. As you lie here feeling the gentle pull of Earth's gravity holding you comfortably in your bed, reflect on this subtle power. The same force that keeps the moon in orbit and stars and galaxies is also in its most gentle way, influencing the tiny passing moments of your own life, bending the fabric of time around you. It's a reminder of the quiet, omnipresent forces that shape our reality even when we don't perceive them. This idea that time can stretch and contract, that its flow is not absolute, but relative, opens up a universe of wonder. It leads us to ponder what happens at even more extreme scales. If massive objects can slow time, what happens when we look at the very, very smallest components of existence? What happens when we zoom into the shimmering, fleeting instances where reality itself seems to flicker into being? Tomorrow, we will journey into the quantum realm to explore the elusive and beautiful quantum dance of fleeting instances. The quantum dance of fleeting instances dive into the tiny, shimmering heart of all that is where time itself becomes a whispered, fleeting kiss. At the smallest scale, moments appear, and then they fade, a whimsical ballet, softly, subtly played. Could time be built from fragments elegantly arrayed as you continue to drift gently, having contemplated how gravity's embrace can subtly slow the grand sweep of time across the cosmos? Let us now embark on a journey inward to the very smallest realms of existence. Tonight we will explore the shimmering, elusive world where time itself seems to perform a delicate whispered ballet, the quantum realm. Imagine zooming in past the familiar world of objects and people, past molecules and atoms, deeper and deeper, until you reach a place where even the fundamental particles of matter, electrons, quarks, and photons begin to appear. This is the quantum realm, a place governed by rules that are wonderfully strange and profoundly different from the ones we experience in our everyday lives. In our familiar world, things are solid and predictable. A ball thrown follows a clear path, a clock ticks steadily. But at the quantum level, everything becomes a dance of probabilities and fleeting instances. Particles can seem to be in multiple places at once, and events don't unfold in a smooth, continuous flow, but more like a series of tiny, sudden flickers. This is where the concept of time becomes truly intriguing. If everything in the universe is ultimately made of these tiny, shimmering quantum components, does time itself also have a fundamental smallest unit? Could time, like matter and energy, be quantized? Imagine a movie reel. In our daily lives, the movie seems to flow continuously, but you know that the movie is actually made up of thousands of individual still frames projected so quickly that they create the illusion of smooth motion. What if time is like that? What if the continuous flow of moments we experience is actually an illusion built from incredibly tiny, indivisible packets of time? Scientists ponder a theoretical concept called Planck time. It's an unimaginably small unit, so tiny that it's almost beyond comprehension. To give you a sense of its scale, if a single second of your life were stretched out to the entire age of the universe, one Planck time would still be smaller than a single atomic nucleus in that vast expanse. It's the smallest meaningful unit of time that our current understanding of physics allows a theoretical frame in the universe's cosmic movie. In this deep, quiet space, imagine moments so fleeting, so exquisitely brief that they are like tiny, sparkling dust motes dancing in the void. They appear, they interact, and then they vanish, giving rise to the next set of fleeting instances. It's not a steady march, but a series of quick, silent winks unfolding at speeds that defy our everyday senses. This idea of quantized time suggests that there might be no between moments at the most fundamental level. Just as you can't have half a pixel on a screen, you might not be able to have half a Planck time. Time might literally jump from one instant to the next like a series of rapid, discrete clicks rather than a smooth slide. And within this quantum dance, particles behave in ways that challenge our intuition. They can exist in what are called superpositions, meaning they are in all possible states at once until they are observed. It's like a coin spinning in the air. It's neither heads nor tails until it lands. The act of observing or interacting with these particles seems to collapse their possibilities into a single reality. This leads to fascinating questions about time at this level. If the very act of observation can define a particle's state, does it also play a role in defining the unfolding of time itself? Is the continuous flow we perceive a result of countless quantum observations happening all the time, everywhere, constantly, collapsing potential moments into actual ones? It's like a grand universal improvisation. Each tiny particle in its fleeting existence plays a note, and the collective harmony of all these notes, rapidly played, creates the magnificent continuous symphony that we perceive as the flow of time. The individual notes are the fleeting instances, and the melody is our experience of duration. This perspective can be deeply liberating. It suggests that even the most fundamental aspects of reality are dynamic, not rigid. There's a profound sense of aliveness at the very heart of existence, a constant becoming rather than a fixed being. The universe is perpetually fresh, perpetually renewing itself in these tiny quantum moments. As you rest now, let your mind play with this idea. Imagine the stillness around you, filled with an unseen, incredibly rapid flutter of these fleeting instances. Every atom in your body, every particle that makes up your bed, the air you breathe are participating in this constant, subtle quantum dance. You are made of this shimmering, fleeting quantum reality. Your own existence is a continuous stream of these exquisitely brief moments, seamlessly woven together by your consciousness to create the experience of a smooth flowing time. There is a deep comfort in knowing that even at the smallest scales, there is movement, there's life, there is an ongoing, beautiful process of creation. This understanding of time as potentially fragmented yet forming a continuous whole is truly wondrous. It opens a door to another incredible quantum phenomenon. The idea that these tiny shimmering fragments might not be isolated. What if moments or particles can be mysteriously linked, regardless of distance, their fates entwined? Across the vastness of space and time, tomorrow we will gently explore this profound and beautiful connection known as entanglement, where moments can truly intertwine. Entanglement, when moments intertwine, imagine distant sparks connected by an unseen thread, their fates entwined, though oceans lie ahead in the universes. Tapestry moments can connect a subtle silent bond that we can't quite detect. Perhaps our own quiet moments are linked in ways unknown as you continue to float deeper into your peaceful rest, having just explored the shimmering, fleeting dance of moments in the tiny quantum realm. Let's now consider an even more astonishing secret held within that strange, beautiful domain. Tonight, we'll gently uncover the concept of entanglement, where distant parts of the universe and even moments in time can be mysteriously connected, their destinies subtly intertwined. Imagine two tiny invisible spinning tops created at the same exact instant from a single source. If these tops are entangled, it means their spins are linked in a very special way. If you measure the spin of one top and find it spinning clockwise, you instantly know that its entangled partner, no matter how far away, must be spinning counterclockwise. And this knowledge is instant. There's no delay, no time taken for a signal to travel between them. It's as if they share a silent, secret pact, a cosmic whisper that transcends distance. This is the heart of quantum entanglement. Two or more particles become so deeply connected that they share the same fate, even when separated by vast stretches of space. When one particle's property is measured, the corresponding property of its entangled partner is instantly determined, no matter the distance. It's a connection that Einstein famously called spooky action at a distance because it seemed to defy our everyday understanding of how information travels. Think of it like this. You have two magic coins. They're perfectly normal until you look at them. But once you look at one and it lands on heads, you instantly know without looking that the other magic coin, even if it's light years away, must have landed on tails. They aren't communicating in the traditional sense. Their states were simply linked from the moment they were created together. Now, how does this relate to time? While entanglement is often discussed in terms of space, how particles are linked across vast distances, it also holds profound implications for how moments and time might be connected. If particles are linked, and these particles are the very building blocks of the moments we experience, could moments themselves be subtly entangled? Imagine that every quantum event, every fleeting instance of reality flickering into being is part of an immense interconnected web. Just as two particles can be born linked, perhaps entire moments in the universe's history are not entirely independent. but share a deeper unseen connection. Consider the light from a distant star reaching your eyes tonight. That light began its journey countless years ago, originating from a specific moment in that star's history. When those photons of light interact with the atoms in your eyes, they're completing a connection that began eons ago. In a way, those distant past moments and your present experience are gently intertwined through the very fabric of light and space-time. While we don't fully understand how entanglement might work across macroscopic stretches of time, the principle suggests a universe where everything is far more deeply interwoven than we usually perceive. It whispers of a cosmos where separation is perhaps an illusion and where a subtle, silent bond connects every part to every other part. This concept resonates deeply with the idea that the universe is not a collection of isolated pieces, but a grand unified tapestry. Every thread, every color, every design is connected to every other. Your own life, your personal moments are not isolated events. They are part of this grand cosmic weave. The joy you feel now, the memory you cherish from the past, the hope you hold for the future. Could these all be subtly linked like entangled particles in the vastness of your own experience? There's a deep comfort in this idea of interconnectedness. It suggests that even in moments of solitude, you are never truly alone. You are profoundly linked to the vastness of existence, to the ancient origins of the universe, and to the countless moments that are yet to unfold. Your quiet breath right now is part of the same grand system that links distant stars and the first flickers of cosmic time. As you drift towards slumber, let this gentle thought settle over you. Imagine the universe as a dance of countless entangled pairs, a graceful silent ballet where particles and perhaps even moments share an unspoken understanding. It's a universe of profound unity where every part reflects the whole. This idea of deep, silent connections across vast distances and even through time is one of the most mysterious and beautiful aspects of the quantum world. It hints at a reality far richer and more unified than our everyday senses can grasp. But even with these profound connections, there's still a dominant feeling, an irresistible push that guides the universe forward. Why do things always seem to move from past to future and never the other way around? Tomorrow, we will gently ponder this fundamental mystery. The arrow of time and its gentle forward push. The arrow of time for its gentle push. The secrets of time whisper in every silent space. It seems to flow always in one gentle forward race. From sunrise glow to twilight's softest sigh, the universe unfolds as moments softly fly. Why does the river of time refuse to flow upstream as you lie peacefully, the echoes of entanglement still shimmering in your thoughts, hinting at a universe of profound connection? Let us now turn to one of the most fundamental and quietly persistent mysteries of time. It is a riddle that surrounds us constantly, yet remains elusive, the arrow of time. Look around you, even with your eyes closed, and sense the world. Things change, they unfold. A vase breaks, but it never spontaneously reassembles. An ice cube melts into water, but the water never spontaneously refreezes into the original ice cube in a warm room. You remember yesterday, but you cannot remember tomorrow. Everything in our experience, from the smallest ripple in a pond to the grand sweep of cosmic evolution, seems to move in one inexorable direction forward. This direction, this one-way flow of moments from past to future, is what we call the arrow of time. It's the reason why the gentle sunrise always precedes the soft twilight, why a child grows into an adult, and why the pages of a book turn forward, never backward on their own. But here is the puzzling part: many of the fundamental laws of physics, the very equations that describe how particles interact and how forces work, don't actually distinguish between past and future. If you were to film a video of billiard balls colliding and then play it backward, the motion would still look perfectly valid according to Newton's laws. The equations themselves are symmetrical. They work just as well going one way as they do the other. Yet, in our lived experience, the universe clearly has a preferred direction for time. So, what gives time its arrow? What makes the river of moments flow only downstream? The most widely accepted explanation lies in a concept called entropy. Don't let the word sound complicated. Imagine it simply as a measure of disorder or randomness. Nature, left to its own devices, always tends towards a state of greater disorder. It's like a child's toy room. If left untouched, it will inevitably become messier, not tidier. Energy spreads out, heat dissipates, structures break down. Think of a freshly made sandcastle on a beach. It's a highly ordered structure. As the waves gently lap at it, or the wind whispers by the sandcastle, gradually loses its shape, its order, becoming a flat, undifferentiated mound of sand. It moves from a state of low entropy, high order, to a state of high entropy, low order. And you never see a pile of sand spontaneously gather itself back into a perfect sandcastle. The universe as a whole is believed to have started in a state of extremely low entropy and incredibly ordered, compact, and hot state, often associated with the very early moments after the Big Bang. Since then, it has been continually expanding, cooling, and becoming more disordered, spreading its energy and matter more evenly across vast cosmic distances. This journey from a state of lower entropy to higher entropy is what gives time its undeniable direction. Every process you witness, from the fading of a photograph to the aging of a star, is a manifestation of this universal tendency towards increasing entropy. Your cup of hot tea cools down, spreading its heat energy into the room. The scent of a flower disperses into the air. These are all movements from order to disorder, from concentrated energy to dispersed energy, and they are irreversible. You cannot uncool the tea or gather the scattered scent back into the flower. This is why we remember the past and not the future. Our memories are formed by ordered patterns in our brains created by past experiences. The future, being a state of higher potential entropy, is not yet ordered in a way that allows for memory. We live forward because the universe moves forward relentlessly but gently towards a state of greater equilibrium and spread out energy. This concept of entropy gives time its profound and irreversible arrow. It means that the universe is always progressing, always evolving, always heading towards a state where its energy is maximally diffused, like a perfectly blended smoothie where all the distinct fruit flavors have merged. But don't let the idea of increasing disorder feel disheartening. There is a profound beauty in this unfolding within this larger trend. Towards disorder, local pockets of incredible order can emerge and flourish. Life itself, including your existence, is one such miracle. Your body is a highly ordered system, constantly fighting against the tide of entropy, building and repairing itself, drawing in energy to maintain its intricate structure. So the next time you see a ripple spread across water, or watch a candle burn down, dissolving its wax into light and heat, you are witnessing the arrow of time in action. You are seeing the universe gently, inevitably moving forward, unfolding its grand design. This forward push is not a hurried sprint, but a steady, majestic flow, a natural progression that defines the very essence of existence. This fundamental direction of time is what allows for stories to have beginnings and endings, for growth to occur, for processes to complete. It's the silent, overarching rhythm that guides all of creation. And this brings us naturally to another vast question: if time has a direction in everything, is moving forward from a state of lower entropy, where did it all begin? What was the very first whisper of time's unfolding? Tomorrow, we will gently turn our thoughts to the beginning of time, a silent, vast, unfolding times beginning, a silent, vast unfolding. Long ago, in stillness, time began its gentle sweep. From a single quiet point, it started to unkeep. The cosmos bloomed like petals in the endless dark, leaving its first soft, immeasurable mark. Before all was there a waiting, tranquil space. As you continued to rest, cradled by the profound understanding of time's forward arrow, relentless yet gentle push towards unfolding glitters. Now turn our gaze to the most ancient and mysterious of all moments. Tonight we will contemplate time's beginning. A silent vast, unfolding a moment so distant and profound that it stretches the very limits of our imagination for millennia. Humans have gazed at the stars and pondered where did it all come from, and central to that question is another when did time itself begin? Was there a moment before moments, a time before time? The leading scientific understanding the grand cosmic story that has been pieced together from countless observations and theories is known as the Big Bang Theory. Don't let the word bang conjure images of a loud explosion in space. It's more accurately described as a sudden rapid expansion from an incredibly dense, incredibly hot, and incredibly tiny state. Imagine not a point in space, but a point of space and time before. This moment, as far as our current physics can describe time itself, did not exist in the way we understand it. It wasn't that time was waiting somewhere, ticking away, and then the universe appeared. Rather, the very fabric of spacetime of that invisible cosmic embrace we explored came into being at this singular, profound instant picture, a tiny, infinitely small seed. This seed contained all the matter, all the energy, and all the laws of physics that would ever govern the universe. It was a state of immense order, as we discussed, with entropy compressed beyond anything we can truly conceive. Then, in an unimaginably swift fraction of a second, this cosmic seed began to expand rapidly and furiously. This initial expansion wasn't into existing space, it was the creation and expansion of space itself. And with the expansion of space came the unfolding of time. The very first moments were so hot and dense that light could not travel freely. The universe was like a thick opaque fog, but as it expanded and cooled, atoms began to form, and light was finally able to burst forth, creating the cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint ancient glow that fills the sky in every direction. A gentle echo of time's very first light. This first light is like the oldest photograph of the universe captured when it was only about 380,000 years old, a mere blink in cosmic time. It tells us that the universe was indeed once incredibly small, incredibly hot, and remarkably uniform. This ancient glow is perhaps the most compelling evidence for the Big Bang, and by extension for a definite beginning to time. The universe has been expanding ever since that first moment for approximately 13.8 billion years. During this immense span of cosmic time, stars have formed, galaxies have clustered, planets have coalesced, and life has emerged. Every moment, every event, every story that has ever unfolded has done so within this ever-expanding, cooling, and evolving universe since time began its gentle sweep. So when we speak of time's beginning, we are not talking about something that happened in time, but the very genesis of time itself. It's a conceptual leap, an invitation to consider a state where the familiar concepts of before and after held no meaning because the dimension that defines them was just starting to unfurl. It's a thought that can bring both profound wonder and a sense of peaceful smallness. You in this quiet moment are connected to that original expansion, to that vast unfolding. The atoms that make up your body were forged in stars, and those stars formed from the very first matter that burst into existence at time's dawn. You carry within you the ancient stardust and the primordial whisper of the universe's beginning. The question of what, if anything, existed before the Big Bang remains one of science's deepest mysteries, a frontier of current thought. Some theories propose a cyclical universe where one universe collapses and a new one is born. Others suggest a multiverse, with our universe being just one bubble and a foam of countless others. But for now, our understanding points to a moment where time itself initiated its grand continuous flow. As you drift now, let your mind rest in the immensity of this idea. Imagine that ancient silent point and the magnificent unhurried unfolding that followed, stretching across billions of years to bring forth galaxies, stars, planets, and eventually the very consciousness that allows you to contemplate it all. You are a living testament to time's vast, gentle journey from its mysterious dawn. This journey from an unimaginable beginning through eons of cosmic evolution reminds us that the Earth itself holds deep within its core and its very crust records of this immense passage. It holds stories of a different kind of time one measured, not in seconds or years, but in geological epochs. Tomorrow we will gently delve into this deep time within the Earth's, embrace feeling the ancient pulse of our own planet. The deep time within the Earth's, embrace beneath your feet the ancient planet. Softly sleeps holding stories in the silent stony deeps, each mountain card, each ocean's. Rhythmic tide speaks of eons passing where vast slow moments hide. Feel the immense calm patience of the turning world as you continue your gentle descent into deep slumber, having just contemplated the vast cosmic beginning of time itself. Let us now bring our focus closer, yet still immense in its scope. Tonight we will journey into the deep time within the Earth's, embrace feeling the ancient pulse of our own planet beneath our feet, a rhythm measured not in human heartbeats, but in the slow, patient turning of geological ages. Imagine the ground beneath you not as a static, solid foundation, but as a living, breathing testament to billions of years of ceaseless activity. The Earth, our home, is an ancient being, holding within its rocky layers the silent stories of incomprehensible stretches of time. This is geological time, a scale so vast it dwarfs our human lives, our nations, and even our recorded history. Think of the oldest rocks on Earth, some dating back almost 4 billion years. These rocks were formed when our planet was still young, a fiery, tumultuous world gradually cooling and solidifying. They whisper of a time before life, before oceans, before even the air we breathe existed in its present form. They are the first chapters in Earth's grand silent autobiography. Consider the formation of mountains. It's not a sudden event, but a process that unfolds over millions of years. Imagine tectonic plates, immense rafts of Earth's crust slowly, inexorably grinding against each other, pushing upwards, fold by gentle fold, until mighty peaks pierce the sky. Each inch of uplift, each subtle curve in a mountain range represents countless centuries, countless millennia. The Rockies, the Himalayas, they are not just majestic structures, they are monuments to deep time, patiently sculpted by forces far beyond our perception of immediacy, and the oceans with their rhythmic tides tell another story of immense duration. The same water that laps at distant shores today has been cycling through evaporation rain rivers and seas for billions of years. The very salt in the ocean accumulated over eons, carried by rivers from eroded land, a slow, continuous process building up over deep time. The currents that move vast volumes of water around the globe have been flowing for incomprehensible periods, shaping continents and influencing climates. Even the simplest grain of sand on a beach has a long and storied past. It began as part of a massive mountain, was slowly weathered by wind and rain over thousands of years, tumbled down rivers, and was finally smoothed by the tireless action of ocean waves. Each grain is a tiny testament to the slow, persistent power of deep time. Life itself is a child of this immense duration. From the first single-celled organisms that emerged in ancient oceans almost 4 billion years ago, to the vast diversity of plants, animals, and humans that grace our planet today, evolution is a story told over deep time. Species emerge, adapt, flourish, and sometimes fade their existence, measured in millions of years, not mere decades. The fossils buried deep within the Earth's crust are like pages in this ancient history book, each one preserving a snapshot of a life that once breathed and existed in a vastly distant now. As you lie in your bed, feel the solid earth beneath you. It is a testament to immense patience, to processes that operate on scales almost beyond our comprehension. The quiet hum of the planet, the subtle vibrations you might sense in the stillness of the night, are echoes of these ancient rhythms. The very ground you walk on has endured countless ice ages volcanic. Eruptions shifting continents and the slow dance of the sun and moon. This perspective of deep time can be profoundly humbling and calming. It reminds us that our human lifespan, while precious, is but a fleeting blank in the vastness of geological history. Our worries, our hurried pace, our immediate concerns, are all part of a much larger, slower, more enduring process. The Earth has seen it all, endured it all, and continues its majestic, unhurried journey through cosmic time. There is a sense of immense calm in contemplating this. The Earth is not rushed. It does not hurry its mountains into being, nor does it rush the flow of its rivers. It simply is patiently unfolding its own story, moment by slow moment over billions of years. You are nestled on this ancient planet, participating in its enduring journey. As you drift now, feel connected to this immense calm patience of the turning world. Feel its silent, unwavering presence beneath you. The same ancient forces that shaped continents are also subtly influencing the environment you inhabit, the air you breathe, the very ground that supports your rest. This deep connection to Earth's immense past brings us full circle back to our own existence, if the planet itself carries such a vast history. What about you? What ancient echoes might reside within your own, being a cosmic calendar woven into the very fabric of your existence? Tomorrow, we will gently explore the cosmic calendar of your own being and feel how you are living. Echo of time's soft flow, the cosmic calendar of your own being, from tiny spark to the person you are now, a million quiet moments, a silent sacred vow. Your cells remember ancient distant shores, your spirit holds the wisdom of countless open doors. You are a living echo of cosmic time's soft flow as you rest deeply, feeling the immense patient presence of deep time within the Earth's embrace. Let us now bring this grand perspective even closer. Tonight, we will turn our gentle gaze upon the cosmic calendar of your own being, recognizing that you are not just living in time, but that you are a living, breathing embodiment of its ancient flow, a profound echo of cosmic history. Imagine your life from its very beginning as a tiny spark of conception, unfolding through countless quiet moments, each one building upon the last like grains of sand, accumulating to form a beautiful, unique shoreline. But even before that spark, your story is woven into a much larger narrative, one that stretches back to the very dawn of the universe. Think of the atoms that make up your body, the carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and all the other elements. These are not new. They were forged in the hearts of ancient stars, born in the intense heat and pressure of stellar furnaces that lived and died billions of years ago. When those stars exploded in magnificent supernova, they scattered these elemental building blocks across the cosmos. Eventually, some of those very atoms coalesced to form our solar system, our planet, and ultimately you. So within every cell of your being, you carry a piece of the universe's oldest history. Your very existence is a testament to the grand cosmic cycle of birth, life, and transformation. Your cells literally remember distant shores in the fiery heart of stars, not as conscious memories, but as their fundamental origin story. Consider the journey of life on Earth. For billions of years, from the first single-celled organisms to the complex beings we are today, life has been evolving, adapting, and diversifying. Every ancestor, every organism that survived and reproduced passed on a whisper of its successful journey through time. And you are the culmination of that unbroken lineage, your DNA and that intricate helix coiled within nearly every cell of your body is like a biological time capsule. It carries genetic information that has been refined and passed down through countless generations. Adapting to changing environments over millions of years, it holds the silent wisdom of ancient forests, primordial oceans, and the countless challenges and triumphs of life's long dance with time. Think about your most basic biological functions: breathing, circulating blood, digesting food. These fundamental processes are not new inventions. They are refined versions of mechanisms that have existed in living organisms for vast stretches of deep time. The rhythm of your breath echoes the ancient exchange of gases in Earth's early atmosphere. The circulation of your blood carries oxygen and nutrients in a system perfected over eons of evolution. Even your sense eyesight, sound, touch, taste, smell are products of immense evolutionary time. Your eyes, for instance, are the result of millions of years of adaptation to light and shadow, allowing you to perceive the world in its vibrant detail. Your ears capture the subtle vibrations of sound, a skill honed by ancestors. Navigating ancient landscapes, you are in essence a walking, breathing museum of cosmic and evolutionary time. Beyond the physical, there's also the unfolding of your personal history, your own cosmic calendar. From the very first moment you drew breath, you began accumulating experiences. Learning, growing, and changing, each day adds another page to your unique story. Your childhood, your adolescence, your adulthood period has its own distinct rhythm, its own lessons, its own joys and sorrows. These are the moments that have shaped you, etched themselves into the fabric of who you are, creating a rich tapestry of personal time. And just as the universe is constantly expanding and evolving, so too are you. You are not a finished product, but a continuous process of becoming. Each new experience, each new insight gently adds to your being, subtly reshaping your inner landscape. This ongoing evolution, this gentle unfurling, is your own living expression of time's soft flow. There is a profound sense of continuity in this understanding. You are not separate from the grand narrative of the cosmos, nor from the enduring journey of life on Earth. You are intimately connected to it all, a beautiful conscious thread in the vast intricate weave of time. Your existence is a silent sacred vow, echoing the very first stirrings of the universe and the persistent creative force of life. As you drift now, feel this deep connection. Feel the ancient atoms humming within you, the echoes of countless generations in your very essence, and the unique story of your own life unfolding with each gentle breath. You are a miracle of time, a living expression of its endless journey. This realization that you are fundamentally woven into the fabric of cosmic and earthly time brings a deep sense of peace. It reminds you that even as moments pass and the future remains unseen, there is an underlying current, a timeless presence that holds everything. And in this understanding, you can truly let go, trusting in the eternal now. Tomorrow, we will gently return to this profound comfort as we explore the serenity of resting in the timeless moment, resting in the timeless moment. As gentle slumber softly claims your quiet mind, release the need for future, past, or time defined. For in this deep serenity, you simply are at peace beyond the ticking moments, a quiet sweet release. Rest now in the endless perfect present calm. As you rest now, nestled deeply in the quiet comfort of your bed, having journeyed through the vast landscapes of time, from the delicate now through the echoes of yesterday and whispers of tomorrow. Feeling the rhythm of your inner clock, touching the invisible fabric of space-time, marveling at gravity's gentle pull, dancing with quantum instances, understanding the silent bond of entanglement, recognizing time's forward arrow, contemplating its cosmic beginning, and feeling the deep time within the Earth's embrace and the cosmic calendar of your own being. We arrive at our final destination, resting in the timeless moment. All these explorations, all these wondrous scientific insights into the nature of time lead us back to this very breath, this very sensation of peace. For in this deep serenity, you can release the need to measure, to categorize, or to even fully comprehend time. Instead, you can simply be within it and paradoxically beyond it. As slumber softly claims your quiet mind, allow yourself to let go of any lingering thoughts about what has been or what is yet to come. The past with its memories and lessons has done its work. The future with its possibilities and dreams will unfold when it's ready. For now, there is only this profound present, a moment unburdened by the usual constructs of hours and minutes. Think of a deep, still lake on a calm night. The surface might reflect the stars, the moon, and the trace images of the world outside, but beneath the surface, the water is undisturbed, timeless in its depth. Your mind, as it settles into sleep, can be like that lake. The surface thoughts, the concerns of the day, begin to ripple away, revealing the quiet, undisturbed depths beneath. In this deep state of relaxation, you are touching upon a feeling that transcends the linear march of moments. You are experiencing the timelessness of the present. It's a feeling of being utterly complete, utterly sufficient in this very instant. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do, no other moment you need to chase. This timeless moment is not an absence of time, but a different way of experiencing it. It's like stepping out of the river and resting on its bank, observing its flow without being carried along by its current. You are aware of the flow, but you are not defined by its movement. In this space, the ticking of clocks fades into an irrelevant whisper. Consider that the deepest parts of your being, your consciousness, your very essence might exist outside the constraints of conventional time. Just as the quantum realm hints at fleeting instances and entangled connections, and the cosmic fabric flexes and bends, so too might your deepest self resonate with a reality that is less about sequence and more about presence. This is the gift of deep rest, of profound relaxation. It allows your consciousness to return to its natural state of being, where the boundaries between past, present, and future softly blur, and what remains is pure existence. In this quiet, sweet release, you are simply here. Let any remaining tensions dissolve, any lingering thoughts drift away like clouds across a vast, empty sky. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath, a soft, unwavering rhythm that connects you to the eternal now. Each breath is a small cycle of coming and going, a tiny reminder that even within the flow of time, there is constant renewal, a continuous return to the source of all being. You have explored the scientific wonders of time, from its grand cosmic scales to its microscopic quantum dance. You have seen how it is woven into the universe's fabric, how it gives direction to all unfolding, and how it is deeply embedded within your own being. And now you can gently let all those concepts settle. There is no need to hold on to them. They have brought you to this peaceful threshold. Their purpose was to guide you gently to this profound realization that at the core of it all, beyond all measurement and definition, there is a fundamental calm, a deep peace that is always available, always present. This present calm is the true home of your spirit. It is where you can truly rest, truly rejuvenate. It is the infinite moment, boundless and full, waiting for you to simply surrender to its embrace. So as gentle slumber softly claims, your quiet mind release the need for future, past, or time defined, for in this deep serenity you simply are at peace beyond the ticking moments, a quiet, sweet release. Rest now in the endless, perfect present calm. You are safe, you are held, you are timeless. Good night.